I didn't know it, but I actually needed Rise Recovery Services in 1995. At that particular point in time, it was called the Palmer Drug Abuse Program. But that's when my youngest daughter started using drugs. At first, it was something that neither my wife nor I noticed. When we PCS to Fort Sam Houston in 1996, her drug use was absolutely noticeable, and it was starting to tear our family, and it was starting to tear my marriage apart. And at that point, everybody I talked to, nobody really knew what to say, and I was getting advice that I knew was just basically criticism, saying, "Hey, you caused it. You didn't raise her right. If you only raised her right," and none of it was helping. I found out about PDAP, which is now Rise Recovery, from a psychologist. She sent me there, and the first thing I noticed when I walked into that room was that every parent in the room that I walked into had my story or a story that was very similar, and the relief that I felt when I walked into that room and I could talk about what was going on in my family and just see heads nodding and feel the acceptance, feel the love, and definitely not feel the criticism and not feel the you caused it that I was feeling from other people. It absolutely just brought me to a peace that I'd never seen before. And my daughter was in her young teens. She was 13 or 14. And I don't know if you've ever been to an AA meeting or an NA meeting or any of those meetings, but the average age is between 40 and 50. And the other thing that Rise provided was a group of teenagers that were her age. So she could go to her meeting, basically like an AA meeting, and find out about the disease of addiction, which she had, get the support that she needed to eventually get sober. Now, substance use disorder is a chronic disease. The whole process for my daughter took 5 years for her to finally get sober. She's been sober 20 years now. But for my wife and I and my family, we started getting better almost as soon as we walked into that door. 6 months after we started the Rise program, and we did everything. We did the activities, we did the counseling, and thank God the whole program was free. It didn't cost us a cent.